Good day. Howdy. I've been around a while, currently working for the followers as a gun for hire, but it's getting rather dull. Aside from protecting them from the occasional thug looking to intercept supply shipments, there isn't much to do around here. The one researcher I liked who I could chat up about liquor got transferred, and the rest of the docs are pretty uptight about my kind of fun. I've been around long enough to observe the patterns of human behavior. Physical and mental anguish are especially exciting to explore. Hey, who doesn't enjoy a little pinch and squeal every once in a while? I joined up looking for a decent paying job. Granted, the pay's all right, but they won't let me kick back and slog a brew at the end of the day. They're worried the filthy drunkies in detox seeing me drink will cause an immediate relapse. I say their rehab effort here is just a revolving door. What do you have in mind? The only thing I know for certain is that I don't know nothing. The only thing I know for certain is that I don't know nothing. Good? Bad? The guy with the gun makes the rules.
Alright, there we go. Sorry about that. I think my mic was off.
Feed a man for free, and he'll be back asking for more. Feed a man a bullet, you won't hear from him again.
I like that saying.
And I may have answers.
Feed a man a bullet and don't have to worry about him.
What starts in misery tends to stay there. Freeside wasn't Freeside until 6 or 7 years ago. That's when Mr. House's robots rolled out of the Lucky 38 and started pushing everyone who wouldn't join him off the strip. Lots of folks died. Some scattered to the winds. The rest wound up in Freeside and seemed never to lose the habit of living
How's it
like
going,
refugees.
Epic? How you doing, man?
What about him? Pretty much the sort of gang you'd find anywhere else, just with better clothes.
Just with
The king
better
himself,
clothes.
Though, he's got that something special you can't put a finger on. Too bad he likes girls with skin.
Generally, I think pretty much a lot of people like people with skin. That's just what I think. But what do you guys think? Do you guys like people with skin?
I reckon they care about getting water and electricity from the dam, and that's where it ends. The locals here are just an inconvenience to them, something to step over or stomp down. They're here for the resources, plain and simple.
Oh, okay. Dang, man.
Before or after the human race shot itself in the foot? I've been around long enough to have both opinions, see.
Well, let's
Before
see.
the war, Mr. House was a famous captain of industry. Robotics, to be specific, seemed charming in interviews, until he became a recluse. Since the war, though, didn't make a peep for near 200 years. But when he came back strong and killed a lot of people.
Yeah, I believe it.
I don't know
Mr.
how
House
they
is
do
kind
it.
of a
They're like
jerk.
saints, those followers. If they didn't
Just
charge for
saying.
their services, I'd think they was crazy. But nah, they're just naive. Warms their heart. Couple of rad scorpions, those two. Gloria is the stable one.
Dang, man.
She'd slit your throat if there's a profit in it. Or rather, she'd tell her brother to do it for her.
I can't say that's ever happened to me,
Baptiste
but
is one of the sicker humans
sorry
I
to
had
hear
the
that.
displeasure of observing. What did you want to know?
I think that's about
Bye.
it. Bye.
Hello.
Ow. That sounds painful. Can't say, you know, that's happened to me, but, you know, you gotta be careful, man. That way that kid can, you know, eat the rats. At least I think it was after the rat. Like he normally is.
Come to Mick and Ralph's for all your shopping needs.
The Battle of Hoover Dam is near, guys. Like really, really close. What was I doing? Oh yeah. I just gotta level up to teach them some more chems, because I'd rather not kill Papa Khan and all them. Ooh, yeah. Be careful doing that, man. It's definitely not something, you know. Where is... I'm gonna go... Can't fast travel. What enemies?
For the Brotherhood.
It's about to be like, there's no enemies, but never mind. Alright, Novak. We're gonna go and try and level up so we can actually proceed, you know. Hello there, Devets, and have this too. How are you guys doing tonight? Yeah, man. Definitely gotta be careful doing stuff like that. A little bit of lag. It's interesting. Yeah, I don't blame you. Actually, we're just gonna go ahead and free these guys over here. Do. There's just a random wastelander over here just smoking a cigarette, enjoying himself.
Got nothing
Living
to say to you. Best move on.
Oh, excuse me, sir. Say that to my face.
I've got nothing to say to you.
That's what I think of that. He had plenty to say to that. The jerk. He shouldn't have talked to me that way, guys. What, Rexy? He's a cyborg pup. Yeah,
Hold up
that
there.
definitely was rude.
This area is locked down
that's how
by
I
the
deal
NCR
with
military
you know,
until we can
people being
dislodge some
rude.
Legion snakes from Nelson.
The name's Wolfie.
Oh heck, I've heard of you. Supposed to be a regular hero or something, ain't that right? But maybe
Yeah,
you're a
totally.
little too reputable to get involved in some dirty work for the Republic.
Are you interested in cracking jokes or getting something done?
Well, I'll be damned. Looks like you've got some dirt in you after all. If you had a few dozen doses of Psycho on you, maybe we could pep those weepy troopers into charging down into Nelson and taking back the camp. But since that's not likely, you could help me take out the Legion's trooper hostages.
Let's see. Why take out the hostages? Do not have the authority.
I'm a ranger. They're troopers. Different branches. I don't have authority over them, even though they're as green as a super mutant's backside. Besides,
How do
they'd
you
probably
know
start
that?
crying as soon as they saw the hostages get so much as a bruise. No, they don't got the stomach for it. The troopers won't go down in the camp with their comrades at risk. Dirty game the Legion likes to roll out whenever they get a chance. Problem is, Ranger Milo doesn't want to play. If we take out the hostages, they've got squat for leverage.
Why not we just try
Back
to
at
rescue
Ranger
them?
School, they taught us not to run headlong into a battle when you're outnumbered 10-1. You want to go down there and try to haul those crippled boys off those poles? You're dumber than you look. Good. We clear out the hostages, they lose their advantage. They're down in a clearing, crucified on some telephone poles. I'll cover you from the ridge. Just make it quick. These boys should be put out of their misery, not plinked to death with some old varmint rifle. And don't get any dreamy notions about playing the hero and dragging these boys out. You'll get swarmed. Now let's go.
We're getting close to Nelson. Any closer, I'm shooting any legionary I see. Hope that's not a problem.
No, that's a solution.
Damn right. You and I, we're just a couple of problem solvers.
Yeah, that guy was definitely kind of rude. That's why I made him eat the bullet. I don't like rude people. I don't.
Killing. We're getting those guys out of there.
Hello, Legion. We're here to rescue our friends. Look at Rexy just charging on in there. Such a brave poop. Dang, that's the fastest legionary I've ever seen. You guys see that? And I missed. Bitch.
Come on.
Vilified by the Legion.
We won't go quietly. Legion. We count
Mercy
on that.
killing's a last resort. Glad you recognized we had options.
Aren't you guys all like,
Understood.
wow.
The Legion's planning.
Guess it's left with a smile.
unleash their best
Be aggressive.
shenanigans. We won't go quietly. Legion can count on that.
The heck, Raul? Like,
Shoot.
I guess Raul was decided to stay back a little bit, apparently. I'm not sure why, but weird. Alright, let's go talk to Ranger douchebag, I guess.
Me and Carmine. That's my repeater here. Howdy. What's the word?
What's the word? Looks like I
I
rescued
have
the
to admit,
hostages.
I didn't think you could do it. Guess that makes me the sap and you the hero. I'm not authorized to pay for contract work, but here's something for the effort, and I'll make sure everyone hears about what you did. Thanks.
Yeah, you better. Okay. Like, I just saved all those guys.
Trolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear.
Patrolling the hobby almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter. Now it's onward to the other camp that's nearby. I'm saving, guys, because I know how things go in this game.
Trouble.
Trouble? My name's
Come
not
on.
Trouble. Oh. Oh. Yeah, there you go. Looks like you guys...
For the Brotherhood.
Look at that, you have to waste a bullet. They all took care of that. I'm gonna eat some of those. Gain our strength back, guys. Kind of a little bit hurting.
Keep looking.
Keep looking? What are we looking for, Boone? Where'd you get that? Really? You're gonna tell me to keep looking and then tell me never mind. You don't do that to me. And just for that, you know what you get?
I think I might have killed my last
Let that be a lesson to all of you. That's what Boone gets. I have to punish them, guys. I have to. Sometimes they get out of hand and I have to punish them. I like how they just like get up after being shot a few times. This is a bunch of cazadors over there, I think. Do you guys remember or no? Because I kind of forgot. Can't remember. I believe there's a bunch of cazadors. I could be wrong.
What a shame.
Nope, never mind. I'm not wrong. Wait, what is with that leg? Because I know I'm not downloading anything. Yeah, me neither. Like, why am I lagging? So other than that, man, how you been? Okay, where? Okay, there it is. I don't like that. Like, I don't like that lag. My game is freaking out a little bit for some reason.
I'm
Weird.
afraid you're not gonna find much help here. We've got our hands full as it is.
Excuse me, I am the help, okay? That's bad. That's really bad. Everything is okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, I do apologize for that. I'm probably like after the stream, I'm gonna try and like see what's up with Vegas.
I'm glad to see you here. We could definitely use your help.
What do you
I've
need
got
help
the
with?
Legion at Nelson breathing down my neck and not enough men or supplies to get this camp into fighting shape so we can strike back. I need someone to
Okay.
talk to a few of the officers and help them resolve some of the problems around here. If I can get this place
Well,
in
you have a
order,
good night,
then I
man.
can focus our efforts on taking back Nelson from the Legion. And the more that gets done around here, the more resources I'll be able to put into assaulting Nelson.
Yes, put all of the resources you can.
Good. Let's not waste time then. Our biggest problems right now are supplies and troops, and the Legion is draining us both. Quartermaster Mays has been complaining to me non-stop about the lack of supplies. But unfortunately, we aren't getting a resupply anytime soon. I want you to speak with him and see if there's anything you can do for him.
Oh, Quartermaster. I hear you guys have a resupply problem. Supplies problem, I should say. Well, this is where he's supposed to go. Maybe he's in bed? Let's see. Restoring hope. No, he's over here. Oh, that's where you're hiding. What are you doing back here? Are you peeing on the supplies? Are you marking your territory? Because if so, that's what I do. I won't judge. I promise.
Nice to see a friendly face around here. We don't get many visitors of your esteem. Something I can do for you?
Yeah.
So, Major has you running errands for him. Well, we're short on personnel as well as supplies, so we'll take all the help we can get.
Right. Okay.
The Major let me send out some troops to gather supplies, but unfortunately they never returned. I'm guessing they ran into some trouble on the way. You can help by finding the troops and assisting them in bringing back any supplies they found.
Okay. Do not post links in the chat.
I sent them to Helios 1 to see if they had any supplies they could spare. They gotta be somewhere between here and there. I'd try searching the main road or checking with the men at Helios 1 to see if they know anything.
Hold on, guys. I have to take care of something. Sorry, I don't tolerate that kind of stuff. If you post scammy
Damn Legion raiding parties
links in the chat, I will ban you.
Nelson. Hell, my men probably got ambushed by a raiding party. But we need those supplies and we need them badly.
All right.
We really need those supplies. So don't take your sweet time finding
Hey,
them.
Fear Watches, how you doing, man? Sorry about that. Had to ban somebody for posting sketchy links in the chat. I don't like that stuff. How you doing today, man? Oh, okay. Yeah, I was playing Rust earlier. Were you one of the people who killed me? And welcome, by the way, welcome. Rust isn't the only thing I stream here, but it is one of the games that I seem to gain the most followers from, which is very strange. But, you know. So you were. Did you kill me with a rock or a bow or something? Was it in Arnardo's? Oh, okay. Well, no hard feelings. I don't really take offense to that kind of stuff. Oh, okay. Well, maybe it was in a different server. Ah, okay.
Here we go.
Just once. Yeah, I was very low health. What are you guys shooting? Oh, Legion. These goddamn Legion boys. Yeah, definitely LOL. It was pretty funny. I know I missed. It's like a freaking war zone just broke out over here. What? I guess everyone decided just to spawn over here, I guess. Ooh, he's got... We're gonna eat him. It's the wasteland, don't judge me, alright?
Can't.
Yeah, definitely. I don't normally play with other players unless if they, you know, ask. I mean, I have tried to play with randoms before, but never goes well. But yeah, man. Lose karma. I don't care about karma. Like, that's not really a thing in this game. Yeah, man, playing with randoms, I've had very bad experiences with, but I don't mind at the same time. I'll probably stream it, who knows. Check with Helios 1, maybe they know where all the supplies went. Do you guys think that they know? They probably don't. It's fine because I normally don't side with the Legion. I normally do Legion. I mean NCR. Excuse me. Yeah, definitely. And if you want to, you can also join our Discord as well. If you like what I'm doing. Oh, am I stuck? Apparently I was stuck a little bit. Not by much. I wish I could run like in New Vegas like you can in Fallout 4 and all the other Fallouts except for the older ones, obviously.
What is it?
Wanted to check on
Yeah,
the troops.
they were here a while ago. Gave them all I could, which wasn't much. But as many problems as we're having here, I know they've got it worse. I've seen soldiers get assigned there. It's like they got told they were gonna die. I wouldn't wish it on anybody. If you're trying to track them down, we put a GPS marker in the supply crate. You can track it with your Pip-Boy. Good luck.
You could track it with your Pip-Boy. Thank you.
Later.
Later. I was waiting for her to go later. Like the one guy at the Legion Fort, Anthony or whatever his name is. Calls himself the master of the hounds. Okay, yeah. So we'll see you later, man. Look forward to playing with you, man. Maybe we'll get lucky and build a huge base. Let's see. Yeah, hopefully, man. Yeah, they normally do in Rust. I think it's funny is when people call me a kid, it's just like, dude, I'm 26 years old. Oh crap, I'm almost about to add it. Had an ammo for this gun. I switched to a different type. Okay. So he just came along and started banging on your stuff. What a jerk. Yep, knew it.
You got a bigger gun?
Wow, dude, that was the saddest attempt at an ambush. Like, wow. I don't even know what to. I don't even know what to call that. If there even was an ambush. Over the hill I go to Laggy Town. Some reason Fallout New Vegas is laggy today. Very odd. Hello, Quartermaster. I have the supplies. You know, I just chucked it up on my shoulder and started carrying it. Because, you know, that's so possible. I'm pretty sure supplies would be weighing like 1,000 and some odd pounds, if not more.
If you're looking for supplies, I'll make this easy for you.
We don't have
There
any.
aren't any.
Yes, there is.
Something tells me you're not here for that. What do you want?
Seriously, dude? Do you have short-term memory loss? Like, I was just talking to you about the supplies.
I take it my men were dead. It's a high price to pay, but these supplies will save a few lives here. Thanks for finding these.
Yeah, they better.
You should check in with the Major. I want to know about this.
Of course he'll want to know about this. He'll also want to know about you having short-term memory loss. Maybe that's why there's so many supplies going missing. Casket out of the way. Okay, Major, come here. I have something to tell you.
Kind of busy around here for social calls, so if you're not here to help out, just stay out of my way.
Why is everybody in this camp so rude?
I heard. The extra supplies will help for a short
If
time.
you heard, then why did you
solves
ask?
one of our problems. With all the Legion raids lately, we're running low on troops that can still fight. Some are injured, but even more are dead. I want you to check in with Dr. Richards and see if he needs any help getting our troops back on the front line.
He probably does. What? No experience points for that? Are you kidding me? Dude, I feel like I'm wasting time trying to...
I'm always a sucker for a pretty face. What can I do for you, my fine dear?
Oh, well, thank you.
With business booming like it is, and considering I'm the only person with medical experience in the camp, I could perhaps use a hand. Do you have any medical experience?
Yeah, some.
Excellent. As you can see, we have a lot of injured troopers here, and I haven't had time to look at all of them yet. Since you have some medical experience, I'd like you to examine them and see what you can do to treat them.
Well, I can only do so much. Hello there, Drip, Doug? Let's see. Oh man, I wonder how bad this is gonna be. Hopefully we don't end up cutting somebody's... You carefully clean the wounds and apply... Patient will recover in complete time.
Hey.
Let's see, what do I need? Medical brace, medics, and a bone saw, and maybe be able to treat him. Okay, let's see. Empty syringe, empty syringe. Let's use a pack of cigarettes. Great, I'm over encumbered. Rexy, move. Okay, grab bone saw. Does this guy not have any medics?
No, it says
He's definitely got a lot of empty syringes, that's for sure.
Well, I guess
Move, god dang it. Let's see. Medical bag.
okay.
Just gonna take this just in case. Like, I feel like I'm going to need it anyway.
Alright, so then they
Let's see. Ooh, okay, yeah, we found the medics. I'm actually surprised. I was beginning to lose hope in that I was gonna be finding it. Rexy, move! Jeez, Poop Poop. You can't be getting in my way now. Alright, let's treat this guy. Use operation equipment.
Alright, bye.
Oops. Using medics, you dull the patient's pain, you put medical on him and sanitize his leg, and then... Well, at least that'll save his life. I mean, he's gonna be missing a limb, but, you know. Okay, what is my medicine? I don't even know. Skills. How am I going there? Alright, what does this guy need? Tweezers, medics, and a super stim pack. Do I have a super stim pack? Okay, I have one. We got plenty of whiskey for whiskey lovers. I think we're all out of medics. Rexy, you're gonna get to hold some stuff for me, alright? Poop poop. Still somehow freaking over encumbered. Okay. Okay, yeah, that would probably be why. A bunch of spears. Let's see. Do we have another medics? Please say yes. I think I need that anyway. Can I buy stuff from him, I wonder? Okay, I don't see another medics anywhere.
I think it just got a little bit hotter in here. Is there something I can do for you?
Oh yes, you can. Let's see. I did what I could
Thanks for your
your
help.
patience.
I'll take it from here. I'll send Major Plotley word about the situation here.
Come on, man. I just need that level up for the science. So I can teach what's-his-face a little bit more chems.
Back already? What do you need?
Uh,
I heard from Dr. Richards. I'm glad you were at least some use to him. With the help you've given us, we're doing a little bit better, but we still have the Legion forces at Nelson to deal with. If we can retake Nelson, that will be a huge help to our efforts in this area and give us an advantage at Hoover Dam.
right.
Excellent. Killing the Legion commanders in Nelson will severely cripple the Legion forces and allow us to take back the city. Meet up with Sergeant Cooper just outside Nelson. He will assist you in reclaiming Nelson.
Yeah, he better, because I'm not going in there by myself. Oh crap. We're just gonna go with this weapon. Apparently, you know, I've wasted so many bullets on other things.
Smart move for the teams to back down. They didn't know who they were messing with.
How's it going? By myself. Yeah. Yeah, no, tell me about it. I don't think I would want to go do that by myself. Yeah. Dude, you know that you can glitch and end up getting all of them? You have to have Veronica, though. That's how I got him. Like, every time she goes to talk to you, say, not now. It's a lot easier to show than it is to, you know, explain it word for word. At least in my opinion. Oh, shit. God dang it, Ganon. You and those frickin' mines. You're gonna get us all killed. Yeah, I'm not going near that. Alright, who's in charge here?
I've heard of you. Glad to have you on our side.
Yeah, Fallout 3, I miss playing that game. I'm probably gonna reinstall that.
We don't have many troops, so we can only attack from one direction. Where should we focus the attack?
Yeah, there is. Oh crap, what was his name? Red and all those guys from
Our main target
what
is
you
the
call it,
Legion
town?
leader at Nelson. Intel has the commander as one Dead Sea. I've uploaded his last known location to your Pip-Boy. Let's move out.
Yeah, big town, huh?
The Legion can count on that.
Yeah, I think the only one we're missing is ED. Never bring them. Yeah, I always leave them at my house in Megaton. I blew up Megaton once just to see what, you know, happened. And it was just like, it's not really worth it. That, or if you go near Big Town, it will automatically spawn them in there. What the heck were you aiming at? Ooh, I got an achievement. Oh, yeah. Oh my god. Wow. For a second I was wondering if my game was gonna crash. Devour. Cause I'm hungry. Well, I like how they just go that way, and this is like... Excuse me, guys, but most of the Legion here is dead. Alright, I already took, like, out most of these guys. Armor piercing. Let's load it in. This is gonna be bad. Hopefully I don't crash. Bye, Dead Sea. Yeah, I knew too, but one of my followers requested it to be a NCR playthrough, so we're doing an NCR playthrough this playthrough. But after this one, I think we're gonna do a Legion like I normally do, or we might try Yes Man, depending upon what you guys want to see more of. I kind of think the NCR is kind of douchebags in my opinion. That's just me. I'm just gonna fast travel here. Their values are built off of old world values, which, let's be honest, everybody who knows about how the world ends in the Fallout world, it's not exactly a faction I would want to be trying to bring back.
Back already? What do you need?
Yeah. Attack Nelson.
The initial reports have come back already. Excellent work. This will buy us a lot of breathing room to get back on our feet here. Now we can actually try to strengthen our forces along the river and prepare for the upcoming battle at Hoover Dam. You have my thanks. We owe you a lot.
Finally. That's all I was trying to do. It's always in controlled. Yeah, some people side with what's his name? Yes Man. I don't ever side with Yes Man. Not whenever I'm just like playing. Jack, where are you? I have to talk to you.
Seems like everybody with a stake in the Mojave is gearing up for something big. Hey, what's up?
Yeah.
Right on. Let's have it.
I think if I had grew up in a world like, you know, Fallout, like it would be more
Grudalicious.
What would you call that? Make more sense? No, just...
Right on, right on. You're a pretty hip cat.
I'm not a cat, okay?
Right on. What have you got? Right on.
Alright, let's have it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if I grew up in a world like this one, I would probably be more sided towards NCR, or not NCR, Legion, excuse me. Because screw the NCR, man. That or just be a raider. Probably a raider.
Right on, right on. You're a pretty hip cat. Right on. Let's have it.
This was literally why I wanted to level up, just so I can like proceed with the main story.
That ought to rake in the caps. What do I owe you?
You owe me nothing.
Right on, right on. You're a pretty hip cat. Right on. Right on. Let's have it. Grudalicious. That ought to rake in the caps. What do I owe you?
Nothing.
Right on, right on. You're a pretty hip cat.
Alright,
Soon Caesar will send in his best troops from the Arizona camp. Hey, seems like you've been making a lot of friends around here.
Yeah, I have.
Jack handles the small-time
Ouch.
purchases. You should talk to him unless you're looking for a major shipment. I'll spare you. Red Rock Canyon isn't exactly the most hospitable place. There's no food,
There's no
barely any
water.
water, and nothing anybody wants. We used to send patrols out to acquire supplies, but ever since Bitter Springs, there just aren't enough of us left.
Most of the villages.
How's my most favoritist friend? Right on.
Okay, normally I don't do this, but,
Huh? Look, man, me and Diane, we don't dig on that politics. Sure, Caesar's a drag, but...
Most of Vegas with cameras.
Yeah?
okay guys, I don't normally do this. I'm gonna do some wizardy stuff. Let's see. You guys didn't see nothing, alright? Hold on. Because I want to proceed this, like, because I'm tired of, like, dragging this part out. feel kind of scummy for doing this. Alright, we got it. There we go. Sorry guys, I want to proceed without any interruptions. Feels so scummy for doing this. Let's see. Strong animal friend. All right, we're gonna do animal friend because why not?
Hey, what's up?
Nothing. Shit. Come back later. Wish I didn't have to do this. I should have invested like a lot of time in the skill survival instead, but whatever, I guess. I have a here and now. I'll just use that instead of doing that. Eye for an eye. That's not what I'm looking for. Fuck it. Purifier. One more time and we should be able to just like not have to do that again. Oh man. Alright, that's
Hey,
all I'm
what's
doing
up?
with that. I'm not doing that again. What's up? I want to teach you more stuff, man.
Right on. What have you got?
I got a lot of stuff.
Right on. Let's have it.
Yeah, let's have it, alright.
A robot dog?
Grootalicious. That ought to rake in the caps. What do I owe you? Right on, right on. You're a pretty hip cat.
Right. I think I've taught him everything. Okay, now...
Never. Hey, what's up? Bye.
Okay, so I taught them everything. Rexy, come on, move. So I made friends with them, and I made friends with what's-his-face. So hopefully I don't have to kill everybody.
Seems like everybody with a stake in the Mojave is gearing up for something big.
Probably because they are. Like, I don't blame them either, like, given what's going on. It's a wasteland, buddy boy. You gotta know when to do the right thing, I guess.
You know you're traveling with a fucking murderer?
Do you know that you have, like, an eye patch on your eye? I like the Great Khans. They're one of my, like, smaller favorite factions. And then there's the Fiends. Those guys are pretty, interesting, to say the least.
Hello?
Rexy, move!
It's always a pleasure to see.
I've been warned about you. You are perilously close to making an enemy of Caesar. And that is not wise. They're a tribe of fine warriors with many proud traditions and a glorious history. They will be worthy additions to the Legion.
Okay, is this like broken or something? Like, I have his journal and I feel like I did something wrong somewhere. Yeah, I have his journal right here.
Holy. You honor the great Khans with your...
Can I not give it to him?
What do you want to know? Papa can be a stubborn man. Ah, Melissa. She's a bit of a dreamer. Last time she was in camp, Carl filled her head with stories of serving the Legion as a speculatore. Personally, I've never seen a woman in Legionnaire's armor, so I have my doubts.
I do not think I actually want to do that.
Good. Oh, one more thing. Caesar's representative, Carl, has become fast friends with Papa. Carl's the one who has him so fixated on this alliance. You'll probably have an easier time of things if you can find a way to get him out of the picture.
Oh, there we go. Finally, okay. I'm not afraid of Carl, and I do not feel like wasting my time with him. No. What do you have in mind?
I would too, if I were you.
Ah, you're back.
What
else
do
do you
need? You should look at Carl's journal.
Let me see that. Filthy savages. Probably have to decimate the lot of them. Are these the words of our friend, Caesar?
Great Khans, drive Caesar's dog out of our camp. If he's too slow to flee, kill him.
Hey! Holy hell. Is that a nightkin?
Jeez. Well then.
I'm beginning to hear troubling rumors from my advisors. Would you know anything about that?
Actually, I would. Dang. That had to suck for him, huh? That's what he gets, though. The little jerk. He was a weasel. And I don't like weasels. I'm definitely not going off that side. I knew I was doing or missing something from trying to convince Papa Khan not to join the Legion. Just didn't know what.
I heard from one of Melissa's runners that check-coded bastard got thrown out on his ass.
But you heard right.
Seems like everybody with a stake in the Mojave is gearing up for something big.
Hey, what's up?
Huh?
Look, man, me and Diane, we don't dig on that politics stuff, savvy? We just make the product. Sure, Caesar's a drag. Dude, what a total haul. No way that's Kopashishi. Yeah, okay. Me and Diane got your back. No sweat. Oh, it's cool, man. Diane passed me the hat from that fandango with Anders. I got your back.
So wait, killing him wasn't enough? What the fuck, dude? Like, so confused on that. I thought killing him was like automatically just like boot the whole alliance thing like out. Like, am I wrong? I'm a little confused about that. Lily, come on. Why does everybody keep getting in my way?
How's it going?
How's it going?
You can ask, but why would I do that? Cal told me all about the life in the Legion. He says I've got all the makings of a speculatory. What? No, What do you mean aren't allowed to serve? Why would he lie about that? That lying little weasel. I almost fell for it too. All right, you've got a deal. You can tell Papa I won't support an alliance. Later.
How weird. I thought killing him was like enough to just basically boot the Alliance thing with the Legion out. I guess I was wrong. So weird.
Evening.
All 4 of my most trusted advisors have told me we should break our alliance. Maybe I should hear you out after all. I've heard some things from my most trusted cons. It makes me wonder whether this alliance is a good idea after all. But I want to leave a legacy of greatness when I die. My tribe deserves better than this, cowering in a canyon and living on scraps. Tell me then, if I don't join with Caesar's Legion, where will I find my tribe's lost glory?
Anywhere.
The followers of the apocalypse keep many records of the past. It's been a long time since we associated with them, but they might have something. Until you do find me something, though, know that I still plan to lead the great cons to fight for Caesar.
Your pal's one ugly motherfucker.
You're one ugly motherfucker. Talking that way about my companions. I don't think so. Only I could talk away about or talk about them that way. Nobody else. Who would or not like to be a companion with me in Fallout? Oh, there they go shooting again. That dude's dead for sure. He ain't getting back up from that. Barrage of bullets. Hoover Dam. See you soon. Yeah, you.
Come to Mick and Ralph's for all your shopping needs.
Super mutant and Freeside.
Come to Mick and Ralph's for...
Super mutant and Freeside. Holy crap, that's unheard of. Until today. I guess after all, it is the first time for everything, right? If that's good or bad, I don't know. Hard to tell sometimes, though. Oh, Farkas.
Welcome. The Great Khans. Oh, you mean those raiders that used to clash with the Vegas tribes? Yes, some years back we taught them reading, writing, basic science. We hoped they would use it to make medical supplies, but they turned to drugs. I was never much involved in the cultural side of that project, but Ezekiel was.
Who's Ezekiel?
He's a member of the followers like myself, but his particular field is pre-war history and tribal culture. I do recall him being fascinated by the Khans. He kept going on about parallels to some ancient historical empire or another. He rarely stops in here these days. You'd do best to look for him out in the wastes east of New Vegas. He's always looking for new tribes to study. Was there something else you needed?
Ezekiel. This dude's all the way out here. What the heck is he way over here for? I'm a little confused on that. It's like that dude didn't want to be found or something. It's not the gun runner guy, is it? Because that wouldn't make much sense.
You look like someone with a question. What can I do for you?
How do you know I have a question? Like, does it say I have a question just like on my forehead?
Oh my, yes. They're a fascinating tribe with a long and unfortunately tragic history. Their original incarnation, much farther out west, was almost completely wiped out by one of those itinerant heroes so common in the post-war years. Then, of course, the new Khans suffered a similar fate. Some say at the hands of the same hero, though of course the dates are all wrong for that. Well, after they migrated to the Mojave, we established relations with them, but that soured when all they wanted was to make drugs. The NCR eventually took them down quite a bit, but the really fascinating thing about them is the origin of their culture as a whole. You see,
I'd love to hear about the description, but I'm in a bit of a hurry.
oh, of course. I'm sorry. I do tend to get wrapped up in my own theories and forget that not everyone finds them as fascinating as I do. Here, I salvaged this book from an old library. It's a history of people called the Mongols. I think that's what the Khans built their culture on. You should read it. It's fascinating stuff.
Yes, it is very much fascinating stuff. Alright, time to go back to Papa Cone and tell him, or give him this book. I think we're just going to give him the book, I think. Not really tell him. Papa.
Morning.
Papa Cone, where are you at? Of course, he's asleep.
Ah, you're back. What else do you need?
Here's this book.
This is exactly the kind of symbol the Khans could unite behind. We'll begin readying the camp to move. As soon as Caesar makes his move, we'll depart. We will make ourselves strong again, and we shall conquer.
Sounds good. Now we got that out of the way. I don't suppose you consider joining the NCR instead. I wonder what happens.
You've helped me see Caesar for what he is, and I thank you for that. But if you suggest that again, I will have your head.
Just asking good luck with your
If you should ever tire wandering alone, seek us out. You might just have the makings of a great Khan yourself.
Yeah, I might.
Don't mind trailblazing as long as we got the ammo. And whiskey.
Your friend's cute. She's single?
I don't know, ask her, not me, Jesus. Get tired of everyone asking me that question. Like I'm supposed to know or something. Are you kidding me? Whatever. Thought I had discovered this place. I don't get it. That don't make sense. Hoover Dam. Even though I thought I already discovered it. Doesn't make any sense to me why it's like not showing that it did. But whatever, I guess. A random floating whiskey bottle. You know, one thing I'm a little confused on is why is the Legion so focused on Hoover Dam? That's one thing I don't get. Well, everyone's preparing for something. I think they know that the battle is close, guys.
We won't go quietly. The Legion can count on it.
Yeah, I'm sure the Legion can. Alright, let's see if I can get lost like I normally do. Every time I come here, I always get lost. This is barracks.
Evening.
Oh.
Yes. Did you have an update on the cons?
Yeah. You won't have a problem from the crowns.
Good riddance. We've had reports for years that they're the ones who supply the fiends with chems, but no one's done anything about it. In any event, no one will miss them. And I've got another mission for you. We've had some disturbing reports recently concerning the Omertas, one of the 3 families that run the Strip. Our intelligence has discovered that high-ranking members of the Omertas have been having clandestine meetings for the past several months. We haven't been able to determine whom they've been meeting with, but if it's Caesar's men, we'll need to act. I need you to uncover what they're up to and stop it if it threatens the NCR. Any questions?
No.
Liza O'Malley at the embassy may have some information for you as well. Dismissed.
Alright guys, I think this is where we're gonna end it. Okay, I guess Rescue's just gonna walk in. Alright, well, good night everyone.